Okay, guys, I got to show you the grips I got for the Bette 92 FS. First, always make sure it is not loaded, clear. Nothing in the chamber. Safety's on. I got rubber grips for it. They are fatter. Since I have big hands, they're perfect for my hands. Now, when you buy these on Amazon, they don't come with the screws. You have to use the existing screws that your pistol has. And where the finger grooves are, your pistol will have a tough time going back in the case. So what I had to do is I had to dremel the plastic off inside the case a little bit where one of the finger grooves is. But the rubber grips enable you to fast draw the pistol. It enable you to draw the pistol out of the holster faster. That's why I put them on. I used to have the wood ones on there, and I put the rubber on in place of the wood. Now, on to the Walther WMP. For all you guys out there that are having problems with it jamming, magazine clear, chambers clear. Turn our laser off. Okay, let's take out, I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, since my lighting is very poor in here, I'm going to have to get a flashlight, guys. Hold your horses, and I'll be right back with a flashlight. All right, presto. Now, this has to enable me to have a live round. We're going to just finagle it up and down over this ramp where the cartridge is going to hit when it goes into the barrel. So let me go get a round, and I'll be right back. Okay, now these are Winchester 22 mag, 40 grain, rated at 1910 feet per second, full metal jacket. They're rimfire. For those of you that don't know, these are rimfire. This is the 22 Magnum right here. It's actually a powerful little round. It's lethal too, guys. Just like any other handgun cartridge, these are also, and so is a 22 LR and a 22 short. Now, when the bullet or when the cartridge goes on here, it's going to be level like this. Your barrel and your cartridge are level. It's going to go in that little groove, and it's going to go right in there like that. Now, let me show you what the tip of the bullet's going to hit, and then I'll tell you what I did to the ramp, to the feed ramp. Okay. See where that groove is? That's where the bullet goes up that ramp. Now, what I did is I polished that ramp, and I also I filed down the bottom here a little bit more, and the bottom of the feed of the barrel. There's another ramp there. I filed those down, and I polished them. So I took away the edges, because there is an edge without you modifying it like that. See where the hole is? At 6 o'clock on the bottom of that hole, there is an edge that I believe the bullet gets stopped from going in, from the bullet in the casing gets stopped on that edge on the bottom of the hole of the barrel, and that's what causes a lot of people's WMPs to jam. Like I said, what I did is I filed down that edge on the bottom ramp and on that top ramp. Now I have needle files coming in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part off. I don't know the name of that, guys, but there's probably a specific name for this. There is 2 star bits, 2 star screws. Those are star screws, which I don't have. Believe it or not, I have everything but that size. So once I get those off, this comes off of the barrel. Okay, this comes off. And then the barrel will be easier for me to, I'm going to file that down. I'm going to file that bottom part of the feed even more with I'm getting a 3mm needle file coming in on Wednesday. So Thursday or Friday, what I'll do is, and I have to buy the star driver set to get these out. I'm going to go up to Harbor Freight. I'll get a set up there, and we'll take this off, and I'll do this. I'll make a video about it. So let me put this back in. I'm not going to chamber around, but I will put a round in the magazine. I'll show you guys how the bullet sits ready to go into the barrel. And I also modified another thing on here. Okay, I have the barrel along with this recoil spring back in a slide. That's how that works. Now, see this part right here, this in the middle? The front of that goes in that V groove on this on that ramp. Now, what I did is, see the front of that? I rounded it out more. From the factory, it's a little on the square. It's a little. There's like a little bit more of an edge on there. What I did is I took that edge off. Okay, I'm talking about on the front of that. That's another thing I did. That may also, that along with that edge on that ramp, may be causing these to jam. And I did all that. I did that with a Dremel, and the ramps. I also took the edges off with a Dremel, and I polished them with a hard felt tip on the Dremel as well. All right, let's put this back in the pistol. So, all right. These magazines are so easy to load because there's a button on each side you can pull down I wish my Beretta was like that. My Beretta, man, it's a son of a gun. Put those rounds in there, guys. Okay, we gotta be very careful with this. Let's see how that's sitting level in there. Now, when it hits that V ramp, it does it the cartridge does lift up. But I think on rapid firing, possibly the hole that's in a barrel, that the ramp that's on the bottom of the hole, there is an edge on that. And I think on rapid firing, that might be causing jamming. All right, let's take that live round out of there. I don't like having that in there, guys. Okay, we got our live round out. So I can't wait to shoot this. This is a pretty, for a 22, this is pretty big. It's a big pistol. So, like I said, my needle file, that's supposed to be coming in on Wednesday, and I have to go to Harbor Freight to buy the Star driver tips, and I'll make an effort to take that bottom. I don't know what that's called. Maybe the barrel cam or the barrel ramp, but that does come off of the barrel. Then you're able to get to that bottom part of that barrel a lot easier with a file. So I want to be able to, I'm going to file that a little bit better. We're going to polish it a lot better. So that way there, it'll look like a gunsmith did it. And so I'll see you guys then.